It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, a very good morning. Welcome back. We're live on SABC3. This is your feel-good breakfast show filled with inspiration. And if you're looking for that, look no further than the remarkable young woman who's sitting right next to me, who goes by the name of Chuma Somdaka. Now, she's an artist who literally sleeps on her work to keep it safe. She's been blogging about life from her unique perspective, a bench in the company gardens here in Cape Town. And it's incredible to have you here with us, Chuma. Thank you so much for making the time to be here. And I understand that you've been living in the company gardens. You've been sleeping on a bench for 3 years.
Yes.
How did that happen? How did you get to that point? And what has that journey been like for you?
I got to that point through having my mom losing her job, and I was doing a second year in Boston College. And so I dropped out of my second year, mid-term, and then I ended up living in the gardens through having to want to pursue my business management course and finish it. And I had another learnership, but I got with Engine, which was with an ICANN, and then I couldn't continue with it because of the transport and not having the finances to be able to travel from here in town in the gardens and to Bellville.
Yeah. And so you find yourself in a situation where you're now sleeping on a bench in the park, and some people might think of that as idyllic, but if you're doing that every single day and that's your home, that's a completely different story. And when then did you then start drawing, and what happened on that first day when you started drawing?
I started drawing through having to be frustrated of being homeless and having the negative thoughts and everything else towards myself, and not seeing myself into any light. So I started drawing to having to pick up the stick and lighting it, because nobody around the street usually carries pen or pencil, So I had like some pages that were, So I started drawing a friend of mine who's Michelle, and that kind of released some emotions that were, trapped within me.
That's incredible.
So I just kept on doing it until I met people that were like, I should display it. Then I started displaying it. But,
Wow. And so now you're at the point where you're getting to exhibit your work at a gallery. You're going to art school. Is this something that you ever imagined when you started drawing, like you said, out of frustration? And how does it feel to be here where you are right now? Look at these works of art that you've produced.
Yeah. Art school I dreamt about that for like a year after I started drawing. And I thought, it'd be nice to actually
And so
learn more about the art, what I'm doing, and
When you say that you were first motivated by frustration to start drawing, these days when you draw, what inspires you now?
People, light, people, and social, and having to achieve my dreams.
Yeah. What does the future hold for you? What do you want to see for yourself in the coming years?
Coming years, finishing school and actually giving other people like in my situation same chance and opportunity to do that.
Maybe for now you could talk to somebody who's perhaps not in exactly the same situation that you found yourself in, but a situation where they find themselves being helpless, hopeless, and they don't know what the next day holds.
Yes.
What would you say to that kind of person to make them rise up this morning and continue?
Well, I would actually tell them that not to give up on themselves, and that life throws us down, but you have to believe in yourself and try every day to achieve, to get to the positive side of things. Think positively, and
I think that's the most important thing, man.
And have faith.
Yeah, don't give up on yourself, no matter what happens around you. Chuma, thank you so much for joining us. Good luck with art school.
Thank you.
Good luck with your future plans, and we can't wait to see what you're going to be achieving out there. And thanks for sharing your inspiration with the rest of the country, man.
Thanks.
South Africa, we love you. Beautiful stuff. Chuma Somdaka, don't forget that name. Right now, over to you, Zoe.